Hello, Dub Nation. It's always an incredible feeling to connect with you, especially as we dive into some game-changing news that could significantly impact the future of our beloved Golden State Warriors. But before we get into the details, let me ask you for a quick favor. If you love staying updated with all things Warriors, show your support by hitting that like button. It helps us build a stronger connection with you, and if you haven't yet subscribed, now's the perfect time. Join our growing community for an exciting, emotional, and action-packed journey through the highs and lows of Warriors basketball. And of course, turn on notifications so you never miss a beat. Now, let's get into the big story of the moment. The Warriors are facing a pressing issue even after acquiring Jimmy Butler. While they've been thriving with a 5-1 record since the blockbuster trade and currently rank 4th in net rating, there's still a major challenge ahead. Unlike their early season hot start at 12-3, which felt somewhat fragile, their current success seems much more sustainable. With Butler teaming up with Steph Curry, the Warriors have added another elite star to their lineup, strengthening their roster in a significant way. Plus, Jonathan Kuminga is expected to return soon from injury, and with the second easiest remaining schedule in the Western Conference, there's plenty of optimism about what's next. A looming concern for the Warriors. However, amidst all the excitement, a potential problem remains, one that head coach Steve Kerr and the Warriors must address before it's too late. Since Butler's arrival, Kerr has settled on a primary starting lineup consisting of Stephen Curry, Brandon Podziemski, Jimmy Butler, Moses Moody, and Draymond Green. While this unit has been effective, it's also quite small in terms of size. Butler, at 6 feet 7 inches, is the tallest player in this starting five, which could be a vulnerability against teams with dominant big men. Despite the size disadvantage, the Warriors have cleverly utilized their speed, defensive rotations, and offensive versatility to remain highly competitive. Their small ball approach has led to strong offensive production, while maintaining enough athleticism to cover defensive gaps. This lineup has quickly become one of the most used lineups in the NBA this season, and currently boasts a net rating of 10.8. Since Butler joined the team, the Warriors have ranked 6th in offense, 4th in defense, and 4th in net rating over a 6-game stretch. But here's the catch. They haven't faced many teams that could truly expose their lack of size. Their recent schedule has been relatively favorable. They played against the Chicago Bulls, a team without a dominant interior presence. They also faced the Milwaukee Bucks without Giannis Antetokounmpo. In 2 matchups against the Dallas Mavericks, the Warriors dodged key big men like Anthony Davis, Derek Lively II, and Daniel Gafford. And while they did encounter all-star caliber big men like Domantas Sabonis and Alperen Şengün, neither presented a serious height mismatch at 6 feet 9 inches. Upcoming challenges and potential mismatches. While the Warriors' recent success is promising, tougher challenges lie ahead. Their size disadvantage might not have been fully tested yet, but that will soon change. Upcoming matchups could reveal just how much of a problem this issue will be in the long run. For example, Paolo Banchero, who stands at 6 feet 10 inches, could present serious problems when the Warriors face the Orlando Magic. Similarly, Karl Anthony Towns will be a major test when Golden State takes on the Minnesota Timberwolves next Tuesday. Even though the Philadelphia 76ers may be without reigning MVP Joel Embiid when the Warriors visit, future Western Conference matchups present significant challenges. Looking around the West, several teams are well-equipped to exploit the Warriors' lack of size. The Oklahoma City Thunder feature Chet Holmgren and Isaiah Hartenstein, 2 skilled big men. The Memphis Grizzlies have Jaren Jackson Jr. and Zach Edey, both capable of punishing smaller lineups. The Denver Nuggets, led by the ever-dominant Nikola Jokic, pose a serious threat. And, of course, the Los Angeles Lakers, featuring Luka Doncic and LeBron James, add another layer of concern. Although the Warriors will only face these four teams a combined total of 4 times for the rest of the regular season, each matchup will provide valuable insight into how they might fare in the playoffs. The team may decide to double down on their speed and spacing to mitigate size disadvantages, but sooner or later, they'll encounter opponents who can fully exploit their lack of height in critical games. How can the Warriors overcome this challenge? As the season continues, the Warriors must find ways to neutralize their size disadvantage. Will they be able to adapt and prove that their small ball strategy can withstand the league's most dominant big men? That remains the key question. The answers will unfold in the coming weeks, and all eyes will be on how the Warriors adjust their game plan as they approach the postseason. One potential solution could be incorporating more minutes for Kevon Looney, whose rebounding and defensive presence could provide much-needed relief in matchups against taller teams. Another option could be adjusting rotations to maximize defensive versatility. Whatever the case, the Warriors will need to address this issue head-on if they want to maintain their championship aspirations. The role of the bench in addressing size issues. A crucial factor in the Warriors' ability to counteract size mismatches will be the bench unit. Players like Trayce Jackson-Davis and Dario Saric could play key roles in shoring up the team's interior presence when called upon. Jackson-Davis, in particular, has shown flashes of defensive brilliance and rebounding prowess when given minutes, making him a potential X-factor in certain matchups. Another name to watch is Andrew Wiggins. While he has struggled with consistency this season, his ability to play as a small ball power forward could give the Warriors some much-needed flexibility. If he regains his form and provides strong perimeter defense alongside Butler and Green, Golden State could further compensate for their lack of size. The front office's role. Could a roster move be on the horizon? With the trade deadline looming, the Warriors' front office may consider making a move to add a traditional center to the roster. While Looney remains a reliable option, acquiring another big man, whether through trade or the buyout market, could give the team additional depth for a deep playoff run. Several potential targets could be explored. A player like Clint Capella could provide elite rebounding and rim protection, while someone like Jakob Poeltl would bring strong defensive fundamentals and a high basketball IQ. The Warriors have historically been aggressive in making mid-season adjustments, so it wouldn't be surprising if a move is on the table. Final thoughts. Can the Warriors win it all? Despite the looming concerns about size, the Warriors still have one of the most dangerous rosters in the league. With Curry leading the charge, Butler adding two-way versatility, and a mix of young talent and veteran experience, Golden State remains a formidable contender. However, their ability to navigate size mismatches will be the defining factor in their championship aspirations. Will they adapt and overcome, or will their lack of size prove to be their Achilles heel in the playoffs? Only time will tell, but one thing's for sure. Warriors fans will be on the edge of their seats every step of the way. Stay tuned for more updates, and as always, let us know your thoughts in the comments. What do you think the Warriors should do to handle their size disadvantage? Let's discuss.